Imagine a world
where people young and old
live apart from society,
isolated from others,
without friends,
without that vital connection of laughter,
shared moments,
and comfort.
Just because they are different.
Now picture the reverse.
Visualize a community.
Transformed.
A group that recognizes the common thread
that runs through each of us,
regardless of age, ethnicity, and background.
No matter who you are or where you are from.
By reaching past ourselves and into the lives of others,
we find meaning,
purpose,
and love. Founded on the belief of V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha.
Love your fellow as yourself.
Love your fellow as yourself. The Friendship Circle is dedicated
to creating a supportive community
for children and adults with special needs
and their families.
Our families.
Our families.
Our families.
Jody, my daughter.
And teen volunteers.
Like me.
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 And me. Like Paige and Zach.
And Bracha and Michaela. And Rita.
Giving us the opportunity
to unearth their potential.
Share potential.
And realize their dreams.
Realize our dreams.
Having friends in life is really important to being able to enjoy yourself and be able to be really sociable. So if there's someone who has trouble making friends, then that's really hard on them.
Zach's a great kid. He was diagnosed around 2 with autism.
When my son was 2 years old and had a tantrum, it was okay because he was a 2-year-old. But when he had issues when he was 6, 7, 8, 10 years old, people didn't understand.
A lot of people don't realize that kids on the autism spectrum have a lot of potential and can do great things.
And I think that's some of the hardest challenges that parents like myself face. It's that judgment.
The Friendship Circle, in our personal view, is probably the most supportive and proactive for working with people with special needs or any type of disability.
Knowing that the day that he's going to Friendship Circle, he's ecstatic because he can relate to them. They treat him just like a regular person, and this is perfect setting.
And it's wonderful to be able to go to a Shabbat dinner at Friendship Circle. And as a parent, I never have to worry.
I'm Eileen Robinson, and I am the founder with Rabbi David Goldstein of the Jewish Religious Services at the Richmond State Supported Living Center.
The Rebbe decided that every Jew should worry about every Jew, no matter who he is.
What we saw in Houston was a group of people that needed social experiences within the Jewish framework.
There is an element of integration into the mainstream community as well, which helps create a feeling of inclusion.
It's the most uplifting work that you can find, and it really makes your heart feel so good when you see a smile on their face, or you see that you've touched them in such a way.
But when you see the facial expressions and you know it's genuine, and you know that you have brought a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of joy to someone that needed that.
One of the great things that I learned here from Rabbi Goldstein is that all you needed to serve was just to have a heart.
Menninger is a psychiatric facility. We are an inpatient treatment. Rabbi Goldstein helps them reconnect in ways that probably he only can.
Well, what Friends at Home is where you have one of the teenagers involved with Friendship Circle, and they'll get partnered up with a buddy, and once a week they'll go to their house for an hour and play with them.
With Friends at Home, there's that no expectation. I'm here for you. We can do whatever you want to do, however long you want to do it.
We see Ian just light up when they get here, and when He sees them, he says their name over and over again. He's real excited to see them.
So we'll play sports games, we'll play, like Call of Duty. We'll play all these games, just so you play with any other person. So he's really just like another friend.
And the fact you might be afraid of the way they look or their seemingly compromised situation, and you start showing love for that person, you start to realize what it means to really care for another person.
He's nonverbal, but he does express himself more when I'm with him. So, I mean, seeing that has just really makes my day every time I go to see him.
And it's not as different as you'd think. And at first I didn't really know that. I kind of separated myself from them. But ever since I started hanging out with Matthew, I've learned.
Just the fact that we could just do 1 hour a week and make someone, literally make it their week.
The amount that you get back, the amount that you will receive from being a part of a person's life will give you so much more than you think you could ever give.
What I love actually is the feeling that we get when we see other people realize she can express herself. Friendship Circle has been a great source of that.
Here's this kid who can't walk normally or talk normally or use their hands. And the amazing part is to watch her with other people who come into the house who want to have a relationship with her. They learn that she understands, she hears everything, she's listening to everything. It's just a different way of communicating.
She's like the same person as everybody else, but she has her ways and differences, just like everybody.
I don't think there's another organization in Houston that has its central focus on inclusion, but also where volunteers, special needs kids, their families benefit as much as they do.
My time with the Friendship Circle defined who I am as a Jew, defined the values that we want to share, and that value is that each of us is equal.
The responsibility is really in each and every one of us, because at the end of the day, we are one family.
Inclusion is so important for all of us, not just the people with special needs. We're so proud to be a small part of this wonderful effort.